Welcome back to Gustafa's Yard Farm, your hub for holistic, self-sufficient information. One of the first questions a beginner gardener asks themselves is, which plant should I grow as a beginner? Which are easiest and give the best chances of success? So today, we'll be discussing the top 5 plants that you should have in your first garden.
Yay!
Number 1. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a useful and popular fruit that can be grown in pots or in the ground. They prefer full sun and well-drained soil, so choose a sunny spot for your garden where it can get at least 6 hours of sun a day. Tomatoes grow best in soil that is rich in organic matter, meaning composting and fertilizer is essential to their health. Tomatoes also require consistent watering, especially when they are flowering and fruiting. You can use tomato cages, stakes, or trellises to keep your plants upright and prevent them from falling over. Pick some heirloom varieties as well to see their different flavors and uses. A few of my favorites are Cherokee Purples, Romas, and Brandywines. Number 2. Potatoes. Potatoes are a tasty and versatile vegetable that have a lot of utility for the beginner gardener. They prefer well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter and fairly porous. Potatoes can be planted from seed potatoes, which are small pieces of potato that have been allowed to sprout, or from old potatoes that started to grow roots. Plant seed potatoes in furrows or holes about 6 inches deep and 12 inches apart, and cover with soil. As the plants grow, hill up dirt around the stems to cover up the lower leaves and encourage new growth. Hilling also helps to keep the developing tubers covered and protected from light, which can cause them to turn green and become inedible. Potatoes need consistent watering, especially when they are flowering and producing tubers. Water plants regularly, especially in the heat of summer. Potatoes are ready to harvest when their leaves and stalks turn brown and fall over. This is usually around 80 to 100 days after planting. Number 3. Peas. Peas are a tasty colder weather crop that can grow in pots or in gardens. Peas prefer full sun and well-drained soil and can frequently grow well in the earlier spring. Once summer arrives, peas will usually overheat and die. They can be planted as seeds directly in the ground, or you could start them indoors in pots and transplant them outside when they have developed their first few sets of leaves. Plant seeds about 2 inches deep and 2 to 3 inches apart, and water well. Peas are a climbing plant and will need support to grow vertically. You can use trellises, stakes, or pea fences to provide support and keep your plants upright. Peas are ready to harvest when the pods are full and plump. Pick peas regularly to encourage continued production, and be sure to harvest before the pods start to yellow and thicken. Number 4. Peppers. Peppers are a tasty and nutritious vegetable that are particularly beautiful and have many good varieties for beginners. Peppers prefer full sun and well-drained soil and can be planted from seeds, but planting from seedlings generally works best. Don't transplant outside until risk of frost has passed. If you enjoy spice, plant jalapenos or some variations of banana peppers. If not, consider green bell peppers or multicolored peppers. Plants will take several months to mature, but fruit will rapidly grow once they have reached a reasonable size. And for our 5th spot, we have radishes. Radishes grow rapidly and are very easy to grow. They also grow well from seeds and are cold hardy. Some years I will throw radish seeds into the garden 1 to 2 months prior to planting and harvest several dozen radishes before the planting of the rest of the garden. The only real drawback is that they aren't very versatile, aside from use in salads. I like to slice them and pan fry them in butter. Radishes are a simple but rewarding veggie to grow. So that wraps up our 5 best fruits and veggies for the beginning gardener. Comment below which ones you've tried and how successful you've been. Also comment your top 5 recommendations if you disagree with this list. If you liked what you saw today, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel, as it helps to boost the YouTube algorithm and is very encouraging to us. Additionally, if you want to learn more about gardening and self-sufficiency, please consider checking out some of our affiliate links below for books, courses, and other valuable insights on gardening. Ron and Johanna have over 40 years of experience living a sustainable life and have produced more food from their own home gardens than many people could eat in a lifetime. Their expertise is invaluable, and their educational material is cheap and accessible. Please let us know what you think. Good luck with your gardens this year. Gustafa's gotta run.